Good afternoon. My name is Heather Davis, and this is my persuasive speech on why we need to become more physically active. Health and fitness has been at the forefront of our society for years now. This isn't a new concept. There's facts after fact after fact that can back up the information that the more physically fit we are, the less likely we are to have any kind of life-threatening ailments. However, I feel like things are more focused on weight loss. My goal here is not to tell anyone to lose weight. Upon recently completing a half marathon, I was incredibly impressed with the variety of people competing in this event. You think half marathon, exercise, fitness, everyone's going to be thin and do well like that. There were all shapes, all sizes. That doesn't necessarily determine your fitness level. We can't even turn on the TV nowadays without seeing a commercial for Weight Watchers or a fitness machine. So today I'm here to give the subject of becoming more physically fit a more personal aspect. About 6 years ago, I was morbidly obese, about 206 pounds. I was not pregnant. I had 2 little girls under the age of 5, and I had been diagnosed with depression and some knee problems. I was exhausted all the time. I hurt everywhere. I had shoulder pain, neck pain, all things that stemmed from depression and a sedentary lifestyle. I didn't get outside much. There wasn't much time, so I thought. So I gained a lot of weight. I was more focused on losing weight than becoming physically active. But I decided it was something I needed to do to set an example for my daughters and my family and just to improve my overall health. If it's something I could change, then I needed to change it. So I started looking up some facts and researching things. According to the CDC, which this is again nothing new, I'm going to repeat some facts because these things don't necessarily change. If you are overweight, obese, or morbidly obese in my case, you're an increased risk for heart disease, high blood pressure, early death, stroke, even type 2 diabetes. But you can make a choice to become more active, and it doesn't have to be exercise. You can just simply go outside and do some gardening, or you could go for a walk, maybe walk the children to school. I started with walking my girls to school, and when I got home, I would mow the grass or pull some weeds or clean my house. I made sure that I was active for at least an hour a day upon taking my kids to and from school. Within 3 months, I had lost about 40 pounds. So it can be done with just simple changes, and it didn't feel like exercise because it's just something I just did. Instead of getting in the car and taking the kids to school, we just walked down the street. I know some schools are not close, so just making a conscious choice to take the stairs instead of the elevator maybe at the doctor's office, or when you go out anywhere, just get active. Just go out, do anything that gets you off of your feet. Being back in school has become very challenging to fit in time for any kind of exercise or physical activity. So I actually have been doing homework at the kitchen table. Instead of sitting though, I've been standing, doing some squats or lunges while I am working at the computer. There are ways to get physically active, just simple things. While you're watching TV, you could have some weights with you and just kind of do some arm exercises. You're not even thinking about it because you're watching TV, so it's not necessarily sedentary if you're moving around. There was another study done, and the CD said, which was very surprising to me, that Americans in the South were more likely to be less active than Americans that lived in the Northeast or the Midwest. I found it really surprising because down here in the South we have some of the best weather. You would think that we would be outside more and enjoying it, but it was not the case. So I went ahead and I looked up some statistics on running and races, and not just half marathons or 5Ks, but walking races and all of that. Since 1990, the amount of people participating in races, especially women, I was surprised to see that the male numbers did not increase as much as the women, but they have increased at least 100%. I have included the chart in my PowerPoint with that accurate information on there for you. And I just wanted to highlight the facts again that are caused from a sedentary lifestyle. That doesn't need to happen. We can do anything to be active. Like I said, standing at the computer, doing your homework, walking the children to school, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, gardening, anything that you enjoy doing that does not require sitting is something that can help you tremendously. Once you start moving, not just exercises, sometimes we think exercises just equates to boring or work. When you're doing something that you love, not necessarily considered work. It's just something you're enjoying doing. And upon doing that, you release endorphins, which are your feel-good hormones. And within 3 months, I was able to get rid of my depression completely without medication. When you are more active, you feel more happy. Fact. And if you're more happy, you're setting a better example for your children. You're improving your overall health, which ultimately makes you look like a better person. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you will go outside today and go for a walk, or just look at the birds, or do some gardening, cut your grass, anything that gets you outside and gets you moving. Go outside and do it today. Thank you.